What's up, YouTube? This is Barnun 11970, formerly Barnun 11967. That goes back a while ago, and I thank you guys for watching this video. Um, yes, let's talk about it. All right, guys. Basically, the way I want to teach people on my channel, if they learn anything, is I want people to basically be individuals. I want people to not just blindly follow anyone or anything and do your own research. The other video I made the other day with the snowball, to me, has brought on a lot of controversy, and I appreciate that stuff. But here's the thing: sometimes going against the grain is not always popular. I mean, look at somebody like, for example, Galileo. I've talked in many a video where I say how the masses all were programmed to believe from the church for centuries that the world was flat. If you traveled too far, you would fall off the edge, that the Earth was the center of the universe, the sun revolved around the Earth. And somebody like Galileo, who researched it and didn't just blindly follow what somebody else told them, said, no, that's not the case, and ultimately ended up being thrown in prison where he died. So going against the grain and the mainstream is not always popular, but you have to stand up for what you believe in. Now, I know some people are not going to really understand why I talk about, bullies and stuff like that. Some people think I'm falling into their trap, which, if a person is going to make threats no matter what you do and you try and ignore them and they won't go away, there are two ways you can go in life. You can either confront a bully and deal with the consequences of standing up for yourself and have your own self-respect, or you can cower down and let them just abuse you. Because let's just say there's a bully that's going to bully you no matter what you do. Being a tattletale is not the way to go. That's just going to aggravate the person even more. Ignoring them just gives them permission to go. Standing up and defending yourself may not allow you to win the battle, because bullies like to pick on people that are inferior, but they feed off of your fear. And the one thing I want people to understand is I don't live in fear, and neither should you. That's why people in the government, these corporations, the people that run the banks, they are counting on you to be afraid, because then you'll be afraid to act. And I think we've all had enough of dealing with the fact that ignoring does not solve the problem. Look what happened just in the foundation of what was supposed to be the American Revolution and supposed to create a perfect new nation. They fought against tyranny. They decided enough was enough. Because if you learn anything throughout history, tyrants and evil people, they don't stop. And they never will. And they're counting on you to be afraid. They're counting on you to say, well, I'm just one person. There's nothing I can do. The worst thing that they want is for you to stand up and say, no, no more. So there's a method to my madness. Whether it baits them or not is irrelevant. What I'm showing is I'm not afraid of people who make idle threats. I'm not afraid of somebody who is going to supposedly try and discredit me, because actions speak louder than words. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the power back. I am in control of my life, just like you're in control of yours. And I'll give you a prime example. Most people do not know, because I haven't even said it, that over a week and a half ago, I lost my DJ job because of the economy, this lovely economy that we're supposedly in a recovery from. Corporation Applebee's that I was working for had to let me go because they just couldn't afford it anymore. It was a corporate decision. So I've been out of work for a week and a half now, and I still will dedicate myself to doing this, and I will always be okay. I will always solve my own problem. And it's the support that I get from you guys and the love that I get from some of you. Now, does that mean that people actually want to be around me? and love me like a real human would love another? I can't answer that. But there's still positive vibration out of good. And that to me is the motivator that I need. And I want the people out there that are on that teetering edge of where I want to do something, but I'm afraid, to know that they're counting on you to give up. They're counting on you to cower down. They're counting on you to pretend that that bully is not doing anything to you. They don't want you to stand up. They don't want you to take away their power because that's what they crave. It's that sucking of that negative energy. And look throughout history, all the times where people try and live in peace. Look at all the things that governments do. They take over things because we stay silent. And what happened with our government and governments throughout the world is our silence allowed tyrannical people to take over and do what they're doing to us. And we continue to say nothing. So some of you might sit there and say, oh, Chris, you're feeding into just what they want. No, I'm standing up for who I am and what I believe in, and I will not back down to any threats. So who's the real terrorist? Somebody like myself who's trying to help others by giving my information freely, asking for nothing in return to a bunch of people I don't know and probably will never know? Or a person trying to make lies about me and threats about me? I'm proud of the fact that I will not back down and I will not cower. And if the rest of this world, the rest of us good people, decided no more, I'm not going to allow this evil to happen anymore, and we all stood up, we could defeat these cowards. And I'm going to do my best now to motivate those people who are on that teetering edge of saying, I want to help, but I'm not sure if I can make a difference. One person alone cannot make a difference. Add a couple of million together of individuals, and they're unstoppable. Take a corporation, let's just say a phone company, and I won't say any specific names of any phone company. But let's say that particular popular phone company decided that tomorrow we're going to be the only the only company to raise your phone bill by triple. Now, if you stay silent, will that change how much you have to pay? If you just sit there and complain, is that going to change? Or if everybody decided to say, you know what, if that's what you want, I'm going to another company. Which of the three do you think is going to cause the biggest impact? And you didn't have to go down there and make idle threats. You didn't have to go down and burn the building. You didn't have to go and hurt anyone. You just had to walk away. And I am going to dedicate this channel now because I am motivated more than ever. So people that don't understand this will think that I'm falling into a trap. No, I'm motivated now. And I want to inspire the people out there to make a difference, make a stand. Stop letting other people tell you how to live your life. Stop making people make you afraid that your voice shouldn't be heard. We don't have rights. We have privileges. You know why we don't have rights? Because rights cannot be taken away. They're inalienable or inalienable, depending on how you want to pronounce it. They laugh at us, and they love the fact that we cower down. We love the fact that people are afraid of bullies like that. Cowards. They're the real cowards. And if you've been thinking about making videos, if you've been thinking about making a protest, if you've been thinking about saying no more, then you're on the right track, and they're going to scare the hell out of you. You're the threat. So I see this as me going in the right direction, because they wouldn't waste my time if I wasn't helping. I mean, look how many subscribers I have. I am a nobody, Joe Schmo, regular person that does nothing but talk on a computer. I don't have fancy videos. I don't have millions of dollars to pump into it to make it look special. No special effects. I'm not famous. I definitely don't talk about things that are extremely popular. And yet I have almost 4,000 subscribers. I get people that follow me every single day. I get emails from people thanking me for helping to change their life in a better direction. I am doing good, and so can you. And there are people out there that will hate you for it. Well, I say to people like Santrice and the others in the world, you will never defeat us. You will never scare us. Not anymore. We're not going to bow down anymore. So I want people out there to spread this message. I want people to know that they can make an impact. And you don't need a gun. You don't need to threaten anybody. You just need to not take it anymore. Bullies come in all shapes and sizes. Some are internet trolls. Some run the governments. And as you can see, they will never stop. No matter how much you pretend, no matter how much you turn away, no matter how much you think it will not affect you if you just ignore it. Ignoring hurts you. Ignore your teeth. Don't brush them. Don't pay attention to them. They'll disappear. But is that a good thing? If you're tired of what's going on in this world, then stand up and don't be afraid of it and don't care about what other people think. You can respect their opinions, but the day they stop you, it's the day they've beaten you. And we may not be the ones that suffer. Maybe our children, maybe our grandchildren. Do you want your grandchildren to grow up saying, wow, my family never stopped this? Or do you want them to say, my family did everything they could to stop this? Because let me tell you something. In the American Revolution, despite how it ended up, they tried to break away from a tyrannical government from Britain. So they were considered traitors. We consider them patriots. And look what's happened since then, since we looked the other way. We're responsible for that. It's time to take that power back. And I am going to be more motivated than ever. So I want to thank this troll. And if some of my subscribers don't understand it, I'm not here for you. I'm here for the ones that care. Because this is not anger that's coming out of my voice. This is passion. When was the last time anybody out there was passionate about something? It feels amazing. And I will not back down. And I will not be afraid. And I will not be intimidated. Because isn't that what terrorists, real terrorists, want? They want you to bow down and cower and sell out your fellow man so you can earn a couple of bucks while you help destroy the nation. Are you done bowing down? Are you done being afraid? I hope so. Because the only people that are going to make change is us. And we are a bunch of individuals who are not united. Take one twig, it will easily break. You put a couple of thousand twigs together, and it would take a long time for even a chainsaw to get through it. And that's why our forefathers tried to explain to us that united we stand, divided we fall. Stop cowering down. Have some passion in your life. Be angry, but use it in a positive way. My passion may seem like anger, but I'm turning it into good. I'm turning it into motivation. I'm not stooping to a level of cursing him out or making my own videos causing threats. And I don't need to hide behind a computer. This is my face. This is who I am. Stop being afraid, people, of the world, not just in America. Otherwise, we deserve everything that we get. Thanks for watching. Peace.